Well, coming up is the first quarterfinal match of the RWL United States Tag Team Tournament as the Vandal brothers take on the Bank. Well, back with us after some time away, the manager for the Ages, Boyd Bradford, head of the Bradford Exchange, along with Wanton Jay and Big Ace Vandal. And Jay and Ace have been selected by Boyd Bradford to take part in this quarterfinal match against the Bank, Chris Banks and Scotty Priest. The Vandals, daunting men, each about 6.5 feet tall, ranging anywhere between 298 to 300 pounds. They are super heavyweights, and they are certainly a daunting pair of individuals. And the Vandals certainly appear tall, in contrast to their manager, Boyd Bradford, who is a relatively short individual. And we merely wait now for the arrival of the Vandal brothers' opponents, the Bank. Their opponents, the Bank. Mr. No Limits Chris Banks from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and Scotty Priest from Glen Burnie, Maryland. The Bank, very much like the Vandal brothers and the Bradford Exchange, have been away for some time. But the Bank are former tag team champions, and they want to be tag team champions again, hence their entry into this tournament. Chris Banks and Scotty Priest, extremely popular with this crowd in Bloomington this evening. And our first quarterfinal match has begun. Jay Vandal with Chris Banks up, knee to the midsection. Hard right hand. And Wanton Jay Vandal. Gets Banks down to the ground, torques the leg. As Boyd Bradford, the Bradford Exchange, a collection of colorful characters to say the least. Not only the Vandal brothers, but Team Chaos, Hostel and Dr. Zodiac, and the Redneck Riot Squad as well. Jawbreaker on Chris Banks by Wanton Jay Vandal. Suplex. And Banks finding himself in trouble in the early goings in this one. Getting Jay Vandal to his feet now. Whipped into the corner. Banks again trying to get Jay Vandal to his feet, but Jay Vandal counters and takes him down instead. As Jay Vandal signals for the crucifix powerbomb, he calls the defacement. He's got Chris Banks all the way up now. Hard impact. Jay Vandal goes in for the pin. 1, 2, and a 2 count only. Jay Vandal trying to get Banks to his feet. Chris Banks counters. Mr. No Limits. Now he's got Jay Vandal up. Jay Vandal counters. Shoulder to the chest. And Jay Vandal bringing in his brother, Big Ace. And now Chris Banks caught between both Vandal brothers. And that is not a good place to be. Ace Vandal driving a knee into the back of Chris Banks. Ace Vandal with Banks up on his feet. Banks counters with a hard right hand. Tags in Scotty Priest. Ace Vandal with a hard right. He's got Priest up. Suplex. And Ace Vandal attempting to elicit a response from this crowd. Stomps on Scotty Priest. Again. He's got Priest up now. Shoulder. Off the ropes. Another shoulder tackle. Swing and a miss by Priest. Slam by Ace Vandal. And what an explosive exchange by Ace Vandal against Scotty Priest. Swinging DDT. And it looks like Scotty Priest has been cut. It looks hurt. Definitely bleeding. Into the corner. And Ace taps in Jay Vandal. Whipped off the ropes. Jay Vandal picks him up. Boot by Ace. Nice double team tandem by the Vandal brothers. Jay goes in for the pin. 1, 2. 2 count only. And Jay Vandal just unleashing a torrent of violence on Scotty Priest. Much to the delight of manager Boyd Bradford up there in your upper left-hand corner. And Ace with an elbow. Ace Vandal bringing Priest to his feet now. Priest counters with a hard right hand, stunning Ace Vandal. Whipped into the corner and off the turnbuckle. Priest gets him back up. Sets him up. Swinging DDT. And Scotty Priest now going for the pin, but it's no good. The referee is distracted by Boyd Bradford. And so Scotty Priest will have to rethink his strategy. Whips him into the corner again. Priest has him back up. Ace Vandal counters. Now Ace has Priest up. Setting him up for the chokeslam. Devastating chokeslam. Ace Vandal gets Priest up to his feet. Priest with a jawbreaker. Arm drag by Ace Vandal. Arm drag by Priest. Fireman's carry takedown by Ace Vandal. And what an exchange between these two teams. Amazing. Priest fires off a suplex. Here's the pin. 1, 2. 2 only. As Wanton Jay takes Priest down to the canvas. Wanton Jay with a stump puller changes his mind, swings with a kick and misses. Elbow to the face of Scotty Priest. Meanwhile, Ace Vandal just getting to his feet again as Wanton Jay drives a knee into the chest of Scotty Priest. Blatant choke by Ace Vandal. And the exchanges in this match becoming more frequent and more heated. Priest kicks out of danger right there. Scotty Priest has him up. Ace Vandal whipped into the corner turnbuckle again. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm not exactly sure when that turnbuckle was loosened or by whom, but it indeed has been loosened. Swinging DDT. Priest attempting another pin here, but all in vain as the referee is once again distracted by Boyd Bradford. And frustration truly starting to set in for Scotty Priest, as he may have already had this match won at least twice and had it taken away from him. Scotty Priest beginning to really start to lay into Ace Vandal at this time, with a degree of uncharacteristic violence for the man. As Ace Vandal answers with a knee in the face. Ace got Priest up, whipped into the corner. And here's the tag between Ace and Wanton Jay Vandal. Whipped, dropped, kicked down. Again, beautiful tandem moves by the Vandal brothers. In for the pin, 1, and only 1.5. Jay Vandal has Priest up. Priest counters the punch. Priest whips him into the turnbuckle again. Again into that unprotected steel turnbuckle. And Priest whipped into the corner by Jay. Hard chest slap. Kick to the midsection. Takes Priest down. Blatant foot choke. Priest back up. Brings him down. And Scotty Priest, oh no, distracted by Boyd Bradford. Jay Vandal with the back suplex. Follows it up with a leg drop. And Wanton Jay Vandal back in control of this deal. Swinging DDT on Scotty Priest. Hooks the leg as the referee goes for the count. 1, 2, 2 count only. Again, only a 2. Scotty Priest struggling to get to his feet. Connects with a left hand. And into a swinging DDT goes Scotty Priest. Jay Vandal with a rake of the eyes. Whips Priest into the Vandal brothers' corner. Jay Vandal stomping away at Scotty Priest in the corner. And a sudden tag by Ace. Ace also doing the same. And yet another, sort of a revolving door sort of attack by the Vandal brothers. And Jay with Ace. Ace off the whip, kicks Priest in the head. Oh, not sure what that was about. He could have gone for the pin and didn't. Ace Vandal perhaps wanting to punish Scotty Priest some more. Picks him up. Fireman's carry by Priest, beautifully executed. And an uppercut. Now Priest whipping Ace Vandal into that unprotected steel turnbuckle again. Priest countered. Countered by Ace Vandal. Ace Vandal picks him up. Sets him up for the chokeslam. And there it is. Hard chokeslam. Ace Vandal beginning to ramp the aggression up here with a stomp. And now rubbing Priest's face into the canvas. And an elbow. Scotty Priest to his feet. Ace Vandal shutting up for the defacement. Got Priest up in the air. And drops him. Hard, hard slam. Goes in, hooks the leg. 1, 2. This one's over. This one's over. The Vandal brothers win by 10 minutes, 3 seconds. Jay and Ace Vandal earning their pay for the week as far as Boyd Bradford is concerned. As the Vandal brothers, Jay and Ace, will be moving on to the next round of the U.S. Tag Team Championship Tournament. And just get a look at Boyd Bradford. Boy, oh boy, is he pleased with the Vandal brothers. We'll return with more RWL wrestling action in just a moment.